Hey, this is WhyBeAre with BeamNG.drive, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Precious Cargo Suite, which includes 3 scenarios, the first of which is called Precious Cargo Revised. Complete your first delivery of a Corvette to the nearby racetrack. You just bought your first box truck. Congrats! A guy at the dealer was also looking into a new truck and heard you were starting in the delivery business. He asked for your number and said he'll be your first customer. Sure enough, the next day you get a call from him. He says his name is Mark Johnson, and he works construction. He has asked you to meet him at one of the construction jobs and pick up his racing Corvette. There is a racetrack nearby that he would like it delivered to. Hints: the truck is top heavy. Avoid quick, sharp turns. Use the C key default and choose hood or dash camera. Notes: this mod uses some code from the car delivery scenario. Credits to BeamNG. So let's take a peek at this race car before we get to doing anything. So that's a Corvette. Ooh, it does have some things going for it, though. It's got a bottle of nitrous back there. How about the front? Anything worth noting? All right, it's got a carbon fiber hood, it looks like. And that's all the upgrades you can really see. I mean, we could try opening the hood, but I'm afraid it might fail the mission. No, we could open it. So looking right there, it does at least have a turbocharger on it. So it's got some things going for it. It's kind of funny, though. You have a carbon fiber hood. It's like, yeah, that reduces the weight a little bit. You know what would really reduce the weight? Removing the rear seats. That would make your car much, much lighter. Anyways, back to the game. We're going to go ahead and drive, and it said we should use the interior camera, so let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll see how far along we can get with this thing before we mess up, because I just have a feeling I'm going to mess up. Because I use the interior camera, I'm fine if I have a small, compact vehicle, but this thing is so long, I don't know what my butt is doing. Like, I might swing this thing into a tree accidentally thinking I'm going to clear it because the front's far away from it, but the whole back end is drifting right into it, so I got to just be really careful and aware of that as I drive this thing. Like right here, that's definitely a place I need to slow it down. I wanted to go faster there, but I knew my butt would slide and crash into things, and I did not want that to happen. Whoops. Did I miss the checkpoint? I think so. Okay. That checkpoint's a little bit to the right side, so I'll have to kind of maneuver to it. There we go. Now the next checkpoint straight ahead. Shouldn't be an issue with that. I think I don't. Yeah. I was worried maybe I would need momentum to get up that hill, but nah. We got a good amount of traction with this thing. Nothing to worry about whatsoever. Hey, we're on paved road soon. Whoa. That felt like we were getting a little too close to those trees there. And then, what is this one going? Left, or it looks like it's going left. Yeah, I see a little bit of red somewhere over there. This feels like it's the right direction. And I see the next checkpoint. This is confirmed to be the correct direction. And ooh, that tree stuck out a little bit. I could have crashed into that. Those rocks stuck out a little bit. I could have crashed into that. There's so many things I could have crashed into. As I'm bouncing all over the place. There's so many things I can crash into, but it doesn't slow me down much. I'm going to go fast no matter what. Only one checkpoint left. All right, we're doing pretty good here. Wait, I don't know if I went the right way there. I think I was supposed to kind of drive around that. Oh, wait, no, there was like barriers I was supposed to... Oh, I really messed this one up, didn't I? Can I kind of sneak in from the back? Oh, that's a tight fit, ain't it? Looks like there's enough room. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak. And good. We are good. Oh, I never closed the rear. The whole time I was driving, I forgot to close the rear doors. How did I not notice that? That is so bad. Okay, next scenario, which is called Precious Cargo 2 Revised. Mark Johnson is over in Utah for the weekend, and it just so happens that you are in the area. Mark called you up and gave you directions to an information center that his family had visited. He has asked you to deliver his Corvette from the information center to an unnamed location, and has only given you a GPS route. To deliver the car to the destination, Mark will come by later to move it. Hints: they appear to be the same as before, and same for the notes, so we're going to go ahead and skip over those, and let's get started. Let's see, is it the same car, or has Mark upgraded his car since then? Nope, that's Mark's same old car. Although he has a new license plate on it, because apparently he's doing some illegal things where he has to change his license plate all the time to make it look less suspicious. You know, we did it last time with the doors open, so let's do it again with the doors open. And we'll use the interior camera because that's what it's urging me to do. As I cut the corner like that, makes me scared. The other time I wasn't scared about the car falling out, right? Now that I know the doors are open, I'm really scared about it falling out. I'm better off not knowing that the doors are open. That's the truth of things. Oh goodness, I just crashed into that wall a little bit. And it's okay. Apparently the Corvette is fine. That's all that matters. If I ruin my truck in the process, Mark don't care. He's like, you know, that's okay, man. You got my car here. That's all I need. That's all I need. And I actually used to know a guy who had the exact same name as the character. Like, it sounds like a really generic name, but I actually know a guy like that. And he was really into cars. And like in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, Did this dude make a scenario for BeamNG.drive? That's all I could think when I played these scenarios. Like, did he really do this? Because this is also the kind of car he would drive. You know, the kind of like, he would have like a kind of hatchback that's a little bit tuned up or something like that. That's the kind of car he would have. Did he make these scenarios? I don't know, but I have such a high suspicion that he did. Anyways, that's a completion. Let's check out the car in the back. How's it doing? Oh, it holds ground well because it has the parking brake on, I assume. So let's go ahead and go to the next and final scenario, which is called Precious Cargo 3. Mark's friend in California is offering you a job. While traveling towards the West Coast, Mark calls you up and tells you he's got a buddy in California that needs your service. He tells you that this friend name is Greg and that he will call you with more details. A short wait later, you get a call from an unrecognized number. You answer the phone and the caller hangs up. Must be a wrong number. Later you get a call from a guy who introduces himself as Greg and says Mark gave you a good word. You agree to meet him at his place where his bull light is parked, waiting for pickup. You and Greg chat for a bit about Mark, which leads to talking about racing and the track across town. Greg gives you a GPS route to the track and asks for you to deliver the vehicle there. All right, and the hints are a little bit different. So it says, your first checkpoint is to the right. And then the other hints are the same, although the notes are a little bit different. It says, this mod references code from the car delivery, asphalt derby, and tanker delivery scenarios. That's a lot of scenarios. All right. So let's see what's going on here. I don't, is my camera in, what? The bull light was damaged. Hey, I don't think this is what's supposed to happen here. I'm 80% certain that's not what's supposed to happen. And the bull light is in there. So, yeah, I don't really know what is causing this. I'm gonna watch this crash happen one time and then I'm gonna try to reload the scenario. We'll try to get down nice and low so we have a real fancy camera angle on this, and that's okay. A little farther zoomed out than I would have wanted, and we can also do it with a little bit of slow-mo to make it the perfect crash. So try this again. Get that slow-mo activated, and then we'll go down to the ground. And what would be a good angle for this? It's gonna crash right around there. That looks okay. Let's see. Yeah, I like this. Well, maybe I want it where I can kind of see it on the downhill angle. So real quickly, let me change this camera before it crashes. I want to go like over to about not underground. There, that looks close. And we watch the crash with the slow motion happening. And you know, I said there was a car in there, but I don't know if it's actually a bull light. It just looked a little bit bulkier and it doesn't have the right color scheme, but I actually don't really care enough to figure that out because I'd rather figure out why the scenario's not working and then we'll figure it out afterwards. So let's try reloading the scenario. It looks like it's going to be the same as last time where we're starting in the air. Are the checkpoints okay? If the checkpoints are okay, I might be able to work with it. So let me see here. All right. So right here, the van is falling. I don't care. Where are the checkpoints at? All right, the thing is going to hit the ground. I'm going to freeze this before it hits the ground so I don't get interrupted as I try to find any checkpoint I could use as a point of reference. Maybe it'd be easy to see him from underground. No, I don't see any. I was thinking what I could do is I could teleport the vehicle next to the checkpoint and start from there. But I don't actually see any checkpoints at the moment. I could keep kind of flying around for a little bit, see if I see any, but they might not be visible. All right, that barrier is always there, isn't it? Yeah, because this area is kind of like background area, so it's not from the scenario or something like that. And then over here, that's just background area as well. Going a little bit too far on the outside on a lot of this stuff. So over here, maybe? Let's see, anything over here? I mean, I would think you'd be able to see it pretty easily if it was in this area, in like the city area. I mean, it's possible it's not in the city area and it's somewhere way off in the distance. I'm kind of curious if this flag moves at all, but I don't want to unfreeze physics because, the car will wreck itself. So how about we check over here where all these houses are? Anything over here? These are expensive houses. A dude over here might own a bow light, right? No, not seeing nothing still, unfortunately. And at this point, I feel like I've looked through a lot of the main areas I would expect to start. There's still areas of the map I haven't looked at yet, so we'll keep looking, but I'm not having good hopes for this actually working out. I think this scenario, unfortunately, might be broken at this time. Hopefully, there'll be an update that fixes it later on if that is the case, because there's not much area left to look. Yeah, like I would have saw it if it was in this area, I would think, as I went along the highway. And over here, it's pretty much a clear view, so I would think, again, I'd be able to see it. How unfortunate. Well, eventually what you would do is you get to the racetrack and you would do something. Like, I'm really curious what you would do Because in the description it says it uses assets from like 3 different scenarios all in one. It's like, ooh, that sounds interesting. And it's like, oh, but it doesn't actually work. It's like, that is such a tease. I was all excited for it, and then my hopes get dashed just like that. I don't see nothing, unfortunately. All right, let's go ahead and watch this one more time, because I got nothing else I can do. 100 times slow-mo again, and zooming out, zooming out. This time a different camera angle. We'll see it from this angle. See, wherever I'm supposed to go is to the right. So maybe I go through the ground and then take a right once I get into the ground. Yes, that's obviously the solution. No, it's not. Anyways, that will be it for this video. Till next time, this has been WhyBeAre. I'll see ya.